Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Gracious good morning to you, good people. It's your girl KB. You know what I do and you know why I do it. It is Wednesday morning. I made it to the middle of the week, y'all. Yeah, I'm struggling, but I made it to the middle of the week. As the old saints used to say, pray my strength. Not strength, strength. Did you know there was a K in that? Strength. Yeah, I'm being silly. It is February 12th and it's 2:58 in the a.m. I'm off to a late start this morning because I overslept. My bed was toasty. I had a little consumption on my chest. And I didn't want to go to work. That part. Got asked some questions yesterday. So I'm going to explain. I'm fitting to explain to the best of my ability. Okay? The very first question that I got asked was if I have a substance use history because of what I do. The answer is no, I do not. I actually began doing what I do in the late 90s when I was in seminary. Yeah, that part. And I was going to classes with one of my besties, and I had to do an internship, and I did it in the San Francisco Tenderloin area in a little outreach mission. And that's how I was exposed to, the seriousness of addiction. I loved that joint. Yeah, I call it a joint because of the neighborhood, but I love the people. I learned a lot from the folks. There's a gentleman who will forever stay etched in my mind. His name was Paul. Ironic, isn't it? A gentleman suffering from addiction in the L's name, Paul. Paul, I never saw him sober. He was always inebriated. And Paul would tell what I refer to as the 80 proof truth. I don't care where I was. I could be coming down the street to go to the little chapel we had set up, and he would give me a hug. And then he would talk to me and talk and talk and talk. And then I'd realize, hey, I'm preaching today. I got to get in there. And then he'd come in a little later because we served a meal afterwards. And, you weren't required to be in the service to have a meal. We would serve the people who sat through the service first. But then we would start feeding the people that just came in off the street. So that, again, is how I got exposed to the addiction recovery. And I took the test for state certification, and I've been a counselor ever since, and that has been 25 years now. 25 years this year. Amen. The other question that I got asked, which was a very interesting question, was about sin. And my response to that, if somebody wanted me to define sin, and I said, I can give you my grandma's answer, because everything that grandma didn't agree with was going to send you to hell. So it's like, I could give you that answer, but it'd be a long list. And she kept the list for sure. But the answer that I'm going to give is sin is what separates you from God. Now, there's some definitive thou shalt not. I can say that. And that's listed in the 10 Commandments. But as you build your relationship with God, anything that causes a disconnect in that relationship, you really need to look at. And then I'm not even going to call it out and out sin. That's for you and God. See, we become experts at other people's transgressions and fail to look at our own. And the thing that we need to take note of is how and why do we recognize this as a transgression? And the reason being is because we've experienced it. That part. So I'm going to end this message about sin with I don't know if it's an actual song, but I heard it on the net, and it was sung with like a country twang. It's like, you better stay in your own lane and keep my name out your mouth. See, that part. Stay in your own lane and pay attention to your relationship with God. You know, if you're friends with somebody, by all means, you know, have some conversation. If you think they're wrong, pull them up and have some conversation. But you can't make anybody do anything. And you don't have a heaven or a hell to put anybody in. So stay in your own lane and work out your own salvation. Amen.